I have the 3 trolls. I did this one in first, this one, the middle one in second, and this one was the last one. I really like this pose here. That's my favorite head that we have here. You should know that there are 3 bellies. There is one that is going to his right, one is going to his left, and one that is forward. That's the same for the necks. You have 3 necks, so if you want to magnetize your trolls, you really have to magnetize the necks. I have one here that is also straightforward, one that is looking to his left, and the last one that is looking to his right. That's why I did these 2 first, because I really wanted to push for these poses that I really like, and then I tried to do my best to have a decent pose with the last one, which is the straight belly and a straight neck. That's the first one. When I saw the 2 bare hands like so, I really wanted to have them together, because I think it's a very appropriate for a troll to have nothing in hands. The hand that isn't tense is kind of resting, and this one at the back is very tense, and it looks like he's getting ready to crush something like the next target. The choice of the legs that you make and the neck does really matter, and we will see that when I will switch, because everything is magnetized. Because it's magnetized, you may have to push it to work it a little bit to put it into place and to be sure that it is well sealed, because that's the challenge when you have to magnetize the stuff. And you can see that it is pretty solid. Like, no one would do that normally with any model, but here you can see there is no problem. Okay. But if you take them by the legs, for this one it's still okay, but for the one holding the rock, because it's getting heavy, you have the magnets and then you have the rock and everything, and the gravity center is way up here. If you take it by the legs, and I just, you know, here, yeah, it's getting off. So that's the thing here, you have to be aware. But if I take it here, then I have no problem at all. So just be aware of that. Everything is magnetized, so except the 2 parts of the belly and the legs, the head is magnetized. So that's a very easy standard magnetizing. And then you have the neck. If you want to magnetize them, that's the most important part, because you only have 3 necks. So here we go back into it, and you see here it's not really well into place. I just work it into place and then it's good. So the head is very easy, and also the hand is magnetized. So this one, you can see 2 magnets here, and the rock isn't glued, so I can change it. So here he's like holding air, which is very efficient, and here he's holding the crystal stuff that is very rare and of high value on the market, if you can get it from his hands. So when he throws that at you, you should be able to catch. You should work it like so. Okay, very good. I put back the hand here. If you don't want to magnetize everything, but just for instance the head, that's very easy. And this hand to change the rock he's holding, and for instance if I don't use this one, then I can use it for an objective or whatever. So that's very convenient. And what I really like is that when you look at him from that angle, it looks like he's just holding the rock to kind of aim with this arm, and he will really push the rock with this arm here, like so. So the rock would be thrown that way where he's looking at, and I really like the movement of the model that you can see with that particular belly, and it really make a difference. For instance, if I switch it, you can see that the seal between the 2 parts is very good, and the feeling is very different. It looks like he's going to throw it with the 2 hands at the same time, but I really prefer this legs, which give me the feeling that he has put this arm way back to be able to have enough momentum when he pushes. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and of course the direction of the head would change everything. If he had the head going to the other side, then well, let's do it. So I'm kind of mixing all the pieces together right now, you see, but it's not really a problem. Okay, so you see here also there is a perfect seal. This, it would be like if he was about to throw the rock, but then he got distracted by something on the, oh yeah, it could work too, like he's going to push with this one, but I think it's not, the feeling is not as strong. And when you have small pieces of plastic like that, I think you really have to give strong hints to indicate the motion that is going on. But that's a question of taste, so it's kind of up to you. But still, this one I think is pretty strong. Here I changed the nose. With the big nose, they look like goblins, kind of big goblins, and with a small nose, they look like orcs. For this one, if I put this upper part on another leg, for instance, this one here, you won't have the same feeling at all. If I put this head here, it won't give the same feeling. Just like he's kind of posing or resting or thinking for a troll. That's surprising, but I guess they do. Shoulders are at the same level, but if I put it on this legs here, then the shoulders are bent, and that's really what drew the attention to this hand here. That's the last one. So because I really wanted to use this neck and this belly for this guy, because I really like this pose, and this neck and this belly for these guys, I was left with the belly that is straight forward and the neck that is straight forward. I have prepared 4 heads because I wasn't really sure which one I preferred. I went back and forth with the magnets. You will see that on the Patron video where I will show you exactly what I did. You have to be sure that each upper part goes with each leg. So for instance, if I do it like so, switch the legs for this part here, you have to be sure that it is sealed here too, okay? And on the 2 sides. So I decided to just fix this part so I don't have to move the magnets inside again and take a risk messing things up. If for instance I take different neck for this body here, you will see that it will really come to life. Work it into it. He's getting all his attention on this body here. On these legs here, work it into place, and then you're good to go. What I like with this one is that he has like food collection 1, food collection 2, but he's looking straight forward. So he's looking maybe at his next collection of food. That might be the enemy, right? And what I like is that he isn't interested in this and that anymore, because, well, that's not moving anymore, and that's moving, but that's kind of small, and maybe he's seeing something more juicy in front of him. So that's pretty narrative, and that's what I like with this model. And I have also prepared these two. This one were the test ones. You see, 1 magnet at the middle to fix this, and 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom, so I can fix the neck and then the legs. So I did this one as a test, and then once it was ready, I went for the rest. At the beginning, I didn't really come up with this one. I first came up with this one, but I had only these legs left and the straight neck as well. So that's okay, but that's kind of static. That's why I wanted to have different options. If he's waiting like for adventurers at the end of a hallway, he might be waiting like so to guard a door, but I like poses that are a bit more expressive, like this one. There is emotion in his pose, this one as well. So that could work too, but I wanted to have a try, and at the end of the day, I think I will stick with this one at the beginning, and if I get bored of this one, I will switch to whatever. Let me show you how I can switch things. So I can switch any heads with any necks with any upper part, and any upper part with any legs. So just a quick note, it's a lot easier to magnetize parts that come in one piece. For the arms that are separated like this one. At the moment I have 3, but I think I still have 2 more options of arms that are separate. So here you need some magnets inside to fix them together. So I have my 3 legs, and you can see that the feeling will be very different for each legs. These legs here, oh, that's a bit more dynamic, and I think it's pretty good too, to be fair. There is no gap between the upper part and the bottom part. So that's really what you're looking for when you magnetize this kind of things. Let's have a try with another neck. That's pretty good too. Last pair of legs, which is this one. What I really like about this pose here, it looks like he would strike like so, pushing maybe to break a door. So that is also a very nice pose. So it's a lot of work to magnetize them. Actually, the steps to do it are kind of short, but you have to wait that the milliput dries. So that's why it's a several day process. Now let me show you these 2 arms here. So this one and this one. So basically I will put this one here, and this one with this other part here. This does work very well, but it does work as well on these legs. That's very good as well. Oh yeah, it's even better, I think. So that's all my parts magnetized. Here are the 4 heads, the 3 necks, the 3 pair of arms, the 3 pair of legs, and these 2 parts here which come in one piece. If I have a piece of advice for you, if you know which arms you want to put together for these options where you can choose between different left arms and right arms, then glue it together, because it's a lot easier to magnetize something that is in one piece rather than magnetizing something together and then to the bottom and to the top. So tell me which one you prefer in the comments below and which option you would choose for yourself.